Now this is also another function which is called as CSV. So if you remember, or if you might have worked, might have worked mostly with Excel sheets. Okay, so in Excel sheets, you have a function called as an example dot. Oh, sorry, you have a format with Excel. So whenever you are working with Excel, right? So you have multiple formats. Multiple formats means formats to work with Excel sheets. You see, these are formats. The file name could be XLS, XLS, XS, XLSB. Then similarly, CSV also, it's a format. To effectively work with Excel sheets and CSV files, understanding the different formats, how to import, export. So CSV is like comma separated values. It is also a format. What do I mean by format? So whenever you download a movie, uh, uh, you down video formats. You download a movie, see, the movie could be MP4, MOV, AVI, WMV, MKV, MP3. Okay, these all are formats. So in Excel, whenever we're working with an Excel sheet, so CSV is also a format. So it's very easy when we work with a format like CSV. We can work with XLS format also, but that is little bit typical. So we work with CSV format. So we do not have to redesign the functionality. The CSV module is already present in Python. See csv.py, read/write investigate CSV files. I have a sample CSV files here in which name and age is there. So it's similar to the Excel sheet. If I open it, right, if you see, it's similar to your Excel sheet. Okay, name, age, column names, and then rows. Where is that one? So how to work with CSV files? You remember with keyword, we were using it to open the file. With open, we were using the syntax, right? Then the file name in single quotes. This is the my file name. Mode is what? Mode is write. W is for write, R is for read. Here, if you see, this is R. Mode is write. And then new line character I am keeping as empty because I do not have as of now a new line character in my Excel sheet. I do not want a new line character as of now. Now, if you remember with open and giving this detail in our previous examples, I was using as F. I was using as F, right? You can use file also. I mean, you can use any name. You can use as W, as this, as that. Okay, you can use any name. So here, what we are using is we are giving an alias kind of a thing, which is called as file. Okay, now we created a variable called as writer. So this is just a variable. We can create any variable. Now CSV has some inbuilt functions. So csv.writer. Okay, csv.writer, and then this file descriptor, this file here, this variable here. Writer.write row. I want to write in the row. What I want to write? I want to write name, age. Okay, so see name, age. Now let's say I want to write. I want to write this employee ID. Right now there is no employee ID here. Okay, and I want to write like, let's say my employee ID is 12345 6. Okay, right now there is no 123465. Now if I run this, you see employee ID came 123456. If I open it, I can see it. See, employee ID came. So with this function, I can write into the files. Now how to read this? I have written this. How to read this? To read this, what I have to do? With, again same, with open I have to read it, right? So I'm using read only mode. Mode is read. If I am to write, I have to use write mode. As file, same. I'm repeating this line. The only change I'm doing is I'm not using this, and I'm changing the mode as read mode. And then here I created a variable called as writer. Here I'm using a variable called as reader. You can use any variable. Then CSV has a writer function. Here I'm using CSV as reader. With which file? This file. For row in the reader, for every row which is in the reader, print the row. You see the for loop. For every row in the reader, if I directly print the reader, right? Let me directly print what is the content in reader. You see, it's not readable. This was the content, similar to when we were using map function, right? So it's just pointing to an object. So if I run a for loop on this, right, so I was able to get the data. So this is how simply we can work with CSV files. Okay. So now another standard library function is date time. Okay. So how to work with date time? So uh, you might have certain operations where in whenever you are designing a code, right, you want the current date or current time. So then you can use this function date time or module, which is readily available in the Python. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay, so from date time inbuilt module, I am importing what? Date time. So sometimes the module or the library name and the function which is inside it can be same. You see, date time is here, date time is here. So I can make this file name as addition one, and in that I can have the function name also addition one. Okay, addition one file name and addition one function name. So date time inside Python, the file name is datetime and the function is also datetime. Okay, I have imported another function which is called as a time delta. So if I want to print what is current date and time, so if you see, it's 22025 and this is the time here in my in my country. So this will be different because of different time zone. This could be different from you, but this will fetch from your local time. Okay, we are not giving like a particular city time or particular place time. This will fetch it from your operating system. Okay, so this is the time 21 25 36. If I run it again, because few seconds will be passed, right? So if you see, it's 26 now. If I again click, so time is increasing, the seconds are increasing. So if I want to use current date and time in my program or function, I have to use datetime dot now and print now. Oh, a datetime dot now function, and this will return current time and now variable, and then I can print it. Okay, if I need to calculate the difference from today's time to previous day, see time delta represent the difference between two date time objects. Okay, if I need to compare today's time and one day before, I want to subtract today's time, I want to subtract from previous day time. So I mean, this is the result. If I'm subtracting, so I'm getting this result. So sometimes this also might be useful. So if I say 2, right, so today is what day? Today is 20, right? So see, I'm reached to 18th date. So in the similar fashion, you can try. I mean, based on the use case we will do. Here, this name is DateTime. Here, what I'm using a time.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed our session at LWP Labs. For more videos like this, you can subscribe to our channel and contact the number for live classes. The future is now with AI.